Hey guys, so what a year it has been. This past year has been really a low point in my life, and it's just something that I've had to struggle through. And the really interesting thing about these tough times in our lives is that we get to see how much people are there for us and care for us, and we get to experience a lot of love. We also get to experience a lot of loss during that time. People who aren't really there for us like we thought that they would be, and that's okay. Now something that you're going to get told a lot is, oh, like this struggle that you're going through, it's going to be such a blessing. Like so many good things are come from it. And while that may, well, yeah, it's probably true. Um, I'm not going to tell you that because here's the thing. What you're going through is valid. It is okay to be sad. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be angry at God. And it's okay to just take some time and just really just mourn what you're going through. I don't want you to just feel like you have to be caught up in that, oh, well, good things are come out of it, so stop being sad about it, you know? And that's not what they mean when they say that. I know that people are really trying to be there for you and really trying to help you feel better. But you get that a lot during those times, so I just don't want to downplay it. But really, the reason why I wanted to talk to y'all today is not for you that is struggling, but you that is a friend of someone struggling, because that's such a difficult place to be. A lot of y'all know that I help at Life Teen at my local parish, and I love it. And in our small group, a lot this year, the questions have come up, and a lot of people are just asking me, my friend is really struggling with something and they don't want to talk, or I don't know how to talk to them. I don't know how to be there for them. I really want to, and I want to care for them and do all these great things that we're learning about here at Life Teen. But I'm not sure how to be there for them. A lot of y'all are getting pushed away by those friends, and I just want to let you know that you're not alone in this. You are not a bad friend if you don't know what to do, because it's really hard to know what to do. Nobody knows. Everyone struggles so differently. And so I just wanted to talk to you about some different things that might help you through this time. So number one always is pray, right? It's that it's the one answer that you can give to every question. But a lot of times we think, pray, oh, that's the least I can do for you. When in reality, though it's the easiest thing, it does not mean that it is the least thing. It does not mean it's the least helpful. Prayer is the most important thing. So pray for your friends, but I also challenge you to pray with them. Because it's great to hear, hey, I'll pray for you. But stopping everything that you're doing, no matter where you are, whether you're in school, whether you're at a restaurant, whether you're at a coffee shop, whether you're at the park, wherever it is, if you stop and pray for that person right there with them, pray over them, that's going to be so impactful to them. And it's really going to show that you care and love them. And it doesn't matter what people are saying around you. It doesn't matter what they think. You care about that person. And that's a really great way to convey it. And as you know, Jesus says, where two or more gathered, I am there. So, invoke the Holy Spirit, pray with them. 2, something you can do is just be there for your friend. They may or may not need advice at this point in time, but they can always just use a friend. During this time, another thing that could be so stressful is just being overwhelmed. I'm sure that they're getting so much advice from so many different places that it just feels like everyone is telling them, you have to do this, you have to do that. And some of these things contradict each other, and it could just be so much for one person. It'd be so overwhelming. And so not giving advice, but just being there, being that listening ear is just so helpful. And make sure that you're still their friend, not just their therapist. Not their therapist at all. Really still make sure that you're listening to them when they need to, but still hang out with them, have fun, talk about your favorite shows, do your hobbies that y'all love to do, whether it's going to the park or playing with your dogs or whatever your hobby is, shopping, whatever you and your friend love to do, still do that, because it can feel like everyone's trying to be the doctor, trying to be the quick fix, everyone's trying to be the therapist, everyone's trying to help, but we need to be loved as people. We need to be loved as a person, not just loved for our struggles, not just loved through because we loved to fix things, but just being there, still being the same person, still acknowledging them as the same person that they were before they were going through this tough time. Another thing is just checking in. A lot of times we get pushed away, or when we're going through something, we push people away, and it's not because of anything that you're doing wrong. It's not because they don't like you anymore. It's not because they don't need you. But like I said before, being overwhelmed adds to this stress. It adds to that struggle so much. And a lot of times when we're overwhelmed, we just push people away. And if your friend is overwhelmed by a lot of people trying to help, trying to give advice, trying to give quick fixes, you may end up being pushed away. And let them know, hey, you need some time alone. If you need some time alone, you need to think about things. Encourage them to allow themselves to be sad. Encourage them to allow themselves to mourn. Encourage them, if they need to be angry at God, that's something they can do. But remind them that no matter what, you're always going to be there. And check in every once in a while, because once that severance, or not severance, but once that time away from people is taken, sometimes it feels like you can't ask for them to come back. And even if you told them from the beginning, hey, I'm always going to be here if you need me, it can be hard to reach out. So make sure that just every once in a while you're checking in and saying, hey, don't forget I'm still here for you, or hey, you want to talk about something, or hey, you want to do this or that, hang out. Those are the things that are really going to make a difference. Just knowing that you're available is something that's really going to help them through whatever they're going through. Now, I know that if you love someone, if you care about someone and you see them struggling, it is not an easy thing, even for you. You may feel like you have to be strong because you're not the one going through this, but understand that it's hard. It's hard for you too. It's hard to see someone that you love going through something so painful, especially when you don't know what to do for them. And everyone struggles differently. Some things are going to help, some things aren't going to. But I want you to know that your friend is going to see that you're there for them always. And you did not lose a friend just because they're going through something. So take care of yourself, love yourself, and that's going to help you love them better. Like I said, we all struggle differently, so all of these tips, I hope they help, but some may not. And if you have any tips, I would love to hear them. Go ahead and comment and let me know. Because we're all going through this, and I've realized from teens to adults, I've seen it in middle school, I've even seen it in elementary school. You know, we have friends that are going through things, and we don't know how to help them always, but we want to because we love them. So if you have any advice, let me know. And I just thank you so much for watching. I am happy to be back making these videos, and I ask for your prayers, and I want you to know that I'm praying for you too. So thank you so much. Bye.